Hey. Welcome to my channel. I uploaded a video yesterday in regards to the Summer Wells case, and it was regarding her three older brothers that are 9, 11, and 12 years old. And the topic was, we had heard that the three boys had been removed from their parents' custody by CPS. Their parents are Dawn and Candus Wells. Now, Summer Wells was reported missing back on June 15th, 2021, and we have heard a lot of factual information, and we've heard a lot of rumored information about Dawn and Candus both. We've heard rumored information and factual information about things that were going on in front of the children, around the children, and to the children. Now, yesterday's video was about CPS removing the three boys from Dawn and Candus. And Trish, which is Dawn's biological sister's daughter, had said a few words and they were shared. And we went over those yesterday. I said that I took Trish to be very credible and that I was leaning towards what she was saying as factual information. Now, I asked you guys to give me your opinions, what you thought about it in the comment section, and I think every single one of you that left me a comment, there were some amazing comments on there, so thank you for that. But now we have validation. Now, before I get too deep into this, and before I forget, I wanna say, if this is your first time here to my channel, please make sure that you subscribe, ring-a-ding my bell, choose the all option so that you'll be notified every time I upload a video or I go live. And if you've already been to my channel and you're already subscribed and you're already a part of the amazing Spirit Seeker Squad, welcome back. Thank you so much, and I love your bunches. Okay, so now let's dig into this. Okay, so it was just a rumor as of yesterday. The only evidence or proof that we had was Trish's word. Well, that has changed. Thanks to the channel J is for Justice, which I will leave her link in the description box below, and I'll pin it in the comment also. Jay called Dawn Wells, and she spoke to Donnie, and she recorded it, and she shared it on her channel. Now, that's the video that I have pulled up on my screen right now. Update from Donald Wells, 7/24/2021, which is today. Summer Wells, and we can't see the rest. Now, this whole video is 56 minutes and 2 seconds long. We are not going to play the entire video. I will leave the link to the video. I would love for you to go over there, check Jay out, listen to the video, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever you feel like you want to do. Okay, I am going to just play the phone call that Jay had with Dawn so that we can get validation of if the boys have been removed or if they haven't. Okay? So let's go ahead and let's get listening.
Hello?
Don.
Hey.
Hey, it's Jay.
Hey.
Hey, I haven't talked to you in a little bit. I wanted to call and check in on you.
Yeah, everything's pretty crazy.
Yeah, you don't sound good.
No, me and my wife's just been going through a lot.
Are the kids okay?
They're fine. They're fine.
The rumor is that they were taken out of the home. Were they taken from you guys? Were they? Oh no.
Yeah.
Yesterday?
A couple days ago.
I'm
Okay. So there it is. We have validation from Donald Wells himself that the boys were removed from their care a couple days ago. Now, he explains why. He believes that they were removed. So let's keep listening. And I do have this, I have the playback speed a little bit faster. I don't want to take a chance on getting struck. I don't want to take anybody's full video away from them. I would never do that. But I alter the video just a little bit and do a little bit of commentary on it. I don't want to take somebody's, it's copyright infringement stuff going on here, okay? So this way it's fair use. I have it sped up to 1.25, so if it sounds like they're talking a little bit faster than normal, that's why, okay? I usually listen to videos on the playback speed of 2 times the normal speed, but I have it on 1.25 right now. So if it sounds a little bit fast, that's why. Okay, let's keep going.
So sorry.
Right now, with everybody attacking us and all this stuff going on, right now, it's probably better for them.
Was it for their safety? Like, from that?
No, there's more to it than that. But
is it more in the case with what's
these cops and everything?
Are you there?
Things, and everywhere we go, they take pictures of us, and it's on and on and on. It's just never ending.
We asked Bud.
Okay, sorry, there was a commercial there. I had to stop it real quick. But I believe that I've taken the commercials out now. There's a little trick to where you can get rid of the commercials, but on YouTube. So I think that they're gone. So I think I'm back in about the same spot where we cut off. Now, during this phone call, there were a few spots where Don cut out and you couldn't hear everything that he was saying. So it's not like Jay pausing the phone call. It's not anything that I'm doing on my end. There are just some gaps where he must have had really bad signal and it cut out. Okay, so that's what we just heard. So we're going to listen to why he thinks that the boys were removed.
Yeah, were people still coming to the house? You cut out for a second there.
Well, yeah, we had the cops come up there the other day. I wanted Candus to do another, lie test, but I told her unless it's TBI, don't do it because they're just trying to hem you in on something.
Is this the sheriff that wants her to do it?
I don't know for sure, but
wow.
I mean, I'll cooperate fully with TBI.
Okay, so right there we just heard law enforcement wants Candus to do yet another polygraph test. Now, why would that be? Why do you think that they want Candus to come back in for at least a third? At least. Dawn has validated that Candus has taken 2. But I've heard rumor that there were more than 2. But what we've heard from Dawn, if we believe him, there has only been 2. The one that she went in and took the day of, and she was so upset, and even Candus said she was thrown in the back of that police car like she was a criminal, and she was just so upset. She couldn't take the test the first day. So they had her come back 5 days later, according to Dawn, on Monday, and take it then. And she passed it with flying colors, according to them. So why would they have her come back in and take another one? And why would Dawn say, unless it's the TBI? No. If the TBI says come back in, then yeah, we'll do it. But no, we're not doing it for some Joe Schmo sheriff. What's your opinion on that? Leave me a comment. Let me know. Okay, look, we're going to keep on going.
Have you guys thought about getting an attorney?
Yeah, we have an attorney.
Oh, okay.
They have an attorney. They have an attorney. What are your thoughts on that? Why do they have an attorney? Are they just covering their asses just to be safe? Have they had reason that they need to have an attorney from law enforcement? Or what? What is your opinion? Why do you think that they would have an attorney? And I know it can be a smart move, for sure. I'm just curious what you guys think. Why they have an attorney right now? Okay, let's keep going.
What does he think she should do?
What's that?
Does he think she should do it or no? Like he should be giving you guys advice, you know?
I haven't talked to him about that. I wouldn't do it unless it's, like I told her, unless it's TBI. I'm willing to work with them. They're more of a professional. I'm not going to go with some county trying to nail us for something we ain't done.
Right.
I ain't even going to talk to them.
Okay, so some county that's trying to nail them for something that they ain't even done. Is that what Hawkins County law enforcement is doing to Dawn and Candus Wells right now? Is that what do you guys think? Do you think that Hawkins County is just shooting at whatever's closest to them? Or do you think that they're really investigating, working with the TBI? I'm curious. My next thought is, will we hear that TBI will contact Candus and ask her to take a polygraph? Another polygraph. If TBI asks her to take a polygraph, will Dawn admit to that? Will Candus admit to that? That TBI is now wanting them to do it? Because right now he's making Hawkins County out to be like these bullshit law enforcement officers that don't know what the hell they're doing, and they're just trying to pin something on Dawn and Candus. But it's my understanding that Hawkins County works with the TBI, right? They all work together. They're all separate agencies, but they all work together on the case. Right? Is that right? Or am I misunderstanding? Let me know. Okay, we're going to keep going.
Right. Did she tell them that?
No, I'll tell them that at all. I mean, I'll let them know or whatever. But it's just
They don't want
ridiculous.
you to do one, though. Just her.
No, yeah, just her. No.
Yeah, everybody's really pointing fingers at her. They really are.
Yeah, and they're all dead wrong.
And you know that Hunter's mother, Allie, and her son, these interviews, they came out there.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy came and saw you guys, didn't he? Chris or whatever?
I have no idea.
Did he come to your house? Chris McDonough?
Not that I know of. I don't know.
Dude, there's so...
Now, I do want to add, I still have not watched the interview done with H. Okay, I'm going to keep him at H, even though she already said his name. I have not seen that interview. I heard that there was like a premiere and then a live stream and something. I don't know. I haven't seen that yet. And that's on the Interview Room channel. And then I also heard that yesterday, Dawn's biological sister might have gone on a live stream with Unmasked. I have not seen that yet either. So I do plan on checking that out. I do want to go hear what his sister had to say. But something's telling me not to watch the interview with H yet, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but something is telling me do not watch it. Now, it's hard because I know a lot of channels are talking about it, so I'm not watching any of those videos because something's telling me to stay clear of it. So I'm staying clear of it until I feel like I'm told, okay, now you can go listen. I'm going to stay clear. Okay. So, yeah, but there has been a lot of talk. Now, one thing I do want to say, I love Jay for sharing this interview with Dawn, but Dawn is a talker, and it seems like Jay is too. I don't know a lot about Jay. I've been a subscriber and watched her here and there, but I haven't like been a true dedicated follower, you know, or a subscriber or whatever. So I don't know how she is when she does interviews with people, but he likes to talk, and she keeps moving on to like the next part or taking the subject to another level or asking another question, and he's still talking. And I really wish that she would just stop for just a second and let him talk, because every time he talks, he tells us more and more and more. And I noticed when she did the last phone call interview with him, she kind of did the same thing. And I think that it's probably just because she's so, her anxiety is probably messing with her, because I would be anxious too, talking to him and making sure that I asked the right questions and making sure that I got the full everything out that I wanted to get out, all the questions that I wanted to ask. So I'm not saying it at fault, like I'm not blaming or shaming or anything like that. I think that Jay did an amazing job. He loves to talk. And I wish that she would just let him talk just a little bit more in between questions. So that's my only constructive criticism. And I hope that nobody takes it as me being mean or vicious or, nothing like that. Because it's totally opposite of that. I know how much he likes to talk. And we need to let him talk. Because every time he speaks, we need to listen between the words. Read between the lines. Same idea. Listen between the words. And I have been saying this from forever. And I will continue to say it. I think he's telling us pieces of the truth, and we need to hear those. So the more he talks, the better, in my opinion. Okay, we're going to keep going. And I do want to say thank you, Jay, for justice. Thank you so very much for your dedication, your hard work, sharing this with us. She didn't even have to share this. She could have kept this, but she shared it. So I am truly grateful that she did this. Okay. Again, I'm not shaming her in any way. Okay, let's keep going.
So much going on. I had to check in with you because there's so much swirling around, and I just want to get it from you.
It's just crazy. I mean, she's at the end of her ropes. You know, she ain't got a friend, one, hardly, except for in church. We have a few friends, and even they question stuff. That's just ridiculous.
So you feel like everybody's turning on her.
Okay, I guess I was wrong. I guess I didn't get rid of all the ads. Sorry. I'm going to try to be a little bit more careful about them popping up. Okay, here we go.
Feel like everybody's turning on her.
Everybody's turning on both of us.
On you too? Because I've heard the one lady that sat down with Allie, what was her name, Missy or Misty?
Yeah,
she didn't say anything bad about you. She was going for Candus.
Yeah, I don't see why. They don't have, thing of it is, they're just grasping for straws, man. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what the TBI knows. They don't know anything, nothing.
Right.
The TBI don't believe she had anything to do with it. You know, why would this? I mean, a lot of parents do this crazy stuff to their kids, but Candus is not one. She loves Summer with all her heart, and it's ripping her apart.
So, yeah, with that, I want to ask, like, people are saying that she was jealous of Summer because of your relationship with Summer.
Oh, that's all BS.
You never felt like she was jealous of her and the attention you gave her?
She be?
Well, I don't think she should be. I mean, that's a totally different kind of relationship.
Be jealous of her daughter's love with her dad. That's ridiculous.
Right. You would be grateful that your husband loves you.
Yeah, she was grateful.
Yeah.
She wasn't. It was the case. Yeah, I love her, but she was never jealous of that. That's my daughter. What is it to be jealous of? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I think it's because.
Okay, so I want to pause it here for just a second because I want to give you my opinion. After hearing everything that Dawn just said about Candus and saying, there all these stories about parents hurting their children, Candus isn't that type. All these people are making all this stuff up, these people that we thought were our friends, and, that's basically what he's saying. Okay, my opinion is Dawn works all day, every day. Who knows what Candus has done when Dawn is at work? Okay, I used to have a friend a while back. She was married. She was a stay-at-home mom. Her husband worked every day, and he was in school. So when he wasn't at work, he was at school. By the time he got home, he ate dinner, showered, and went to bed. He had no idea all the bullshit that she was causing on a daily basis while he was at work. Now, I'm not going to go into their personal information because that's nobody's business and it's not my place to share. But she was running amok while he was at work, and he had no idea. Absolutely zero idea. It was almost like she was two different people. When he was at home, she was happy housewife. She was everything that he thought she was. But as soon as he walked out that door, she turned into a totally different person. She started doing things that she shouldn't have been doing, that she would have never done in front of him. And that if he would have found out about it, well, let's just say he did find out about it and they're divorced now. Okay. So it is very possible for a spouse to live a separate life that their spouse doesn't know about. So when he's saying these things about Candus, I'm looking at it from both ways. Yes, you want to be able to trust your spouse. I'm a stay-at-home wife. Do I have two separate lives? No, absolutely not. That's not who I am. That's not me. And I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I did. So it's not I'm not saying every housewife, but I'm saying that there's that possibility. There's that possibility when Dawn is at work and he's gone and Candus is hanging out with 15-year-old boys. Who knows what's going on? And I'm not making accusations. I'm just giving a different narrative here that we could possibly see. Okay, just trying to look at things from all different perspectives. This is all allegedly, in my opinion, of course. I'm just looking at things from all different ways. Okay, so Don has this trust about him where he seems like he's going to back up his wife no matter what anybody says about her. And he's going to look at it as, well, I don't know why they're coming at her like that. Okay, well, these are friends of theirs. They were friends at one point in time. And I understand friends can come out of the woodwork and not be friends anymore and say bad things about you. So that's possible too. But again, we just have to look at things from all different perspectives. So is it possible that Candus was leading 2 separate lives? While the husband is away, the wife will play. We've all heard it, right? Is it possible? Is it possible that that's why these people from their town or from their friend circle at one time are coming out of the woodwork now talking bad about Candus? Because they know what Candus was actually doing when Dawn wasn't around. Is that possible? What do you think? Let me know. That's just my perception of it, my opinion of it. I'm wondering, I'm getting a feeling, I'll put it that way, I'm getting a feeling that Candus did a whole lot of shit that Dawn has no idea that she ever did.
Are.
They're nuts. I'll tell you that right now. They're all nuts.
Yeah. This is
And
just
shit
crazy.
goes on and on and on. And the only relief that we have is when we open our Bible and read a little bit about God's love, because that's...
They're all nuts. Candus and Dawn are the only 2 that are sane. Okay, now when somebody says something like that throws up red flags all over the place. When everybody else around you is saying the exact same thing, everybody, it's time to look at yourself or your spouse. Because if everybody around you, if people that were in my life that I knew came to me and said, Mandy, you need to check your husband. He's doing such and such. He said such and such. He went to such and such. And there were 5+ people telling me that. You can bet your ass I'm going to ask my husband, did you go to? Did you say? Did you do? Because when there's that many people coming at you telling you one thing, you have to question it. No matter how much you love your spouse, you have to question him. Okay, so when everybody around you, or even if it's just you, if everybody around you, if you think, oh my gosh, everybody is just picking on me, poor me, everybody hates me, so-and-so said this, and then so-and-so agreed with them, and then so-and-so agreed with them, and then so-and-so agreed with them, and then they all talked bad about me, it's time to self-reflect. And I've been in that place before. I've been in a pity me hole, and I had to self-reflect. And I realized what they were saying was true. I had to stop and self-reflect. I had to look at myself and realize I was doing those things. I was starting to become that person that they were telling me I was becoming. And I had to fix myself. So I was thankful that people said those things to me and let me know. But at first I got mad at them because I was in denial. And that's what I feel like Don is right now. He's in denial. And this situation, I can fully understand. I'm sure that there are people out there that are saying bullshit just to get some clout. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. But when there's this many people from that social circle, even he said that people at church were even questioning them. Okay, so your church family is questioning you also. It's time to look inside your home. It's time to check it out. Your children were removed from your care. CPS could have done that a month ago if they were going to do it just because Summer was missing. They didn't. They did it a month later, over a month later. Why? It's time to look deeper into your home, in my opinion. Okay, let's keep going. I hope what I'm saying is making sense. I'm trying not to be too specific about things and just kind of give a general idea of this and that. So hopefully I'm not like, I told you I'm not editing this. So hopefully I'm not talking in circles here. Okay, we're almost done.
The only love there is in this world. That's it.
Wanted to call you today. I don't know if that's inappropriate because I know it's your Sabbath. I wasn't calling to bother you, but I was thinking about you, and I knew that.
To do good on the Sabbath.
Yeah, and I just was thinking about you, and I wanted to check in and let you know that somebody was thinking about you, and just to see how you guys are holding up, because these interviews that I've seen.
Satan's trying to tear our world apart, and he's had a high degree of success, but we're trying not to allow him to tear us apart any more than he already has.
It's all you can do.
Yeah, I mean, they come at me and said I had somebody, either posing or said they had an inside scoop with TBI and that they knew that I sold my daughter for drugs. And I flipped out. I believed that stuff. I believed it. And I flipped out. I started drinking and everything else. And that's why I took our kids.
Oh, no.
Okay, so wait a minute. Somebody said that they contacted TBI and told them that they knew for a fact that Don sold his children for drugs, and Don believed it? Don believed what? He believed that that person really told TBI that? Is that what he's saying? But he said he freaked out and he started drinking again, and that's why the kids were removed. I want to go back and listen to that part again.
Had an inside scoop with TBI and...
Oh, wait, I didn't go back far enough. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, they come at me and said I had somebody, either posing or said they had an inside scoop with TBI and that they knew that I sold my daughter for drugs. And I flipped out. I believed that stuff. I believed it. And I flipped out. I started drinking and everything else. And that's why I took our kids.
Oh, no.
But I'm not going to let it happen again, though.
Yeah. I mean, I understand you're under a lot of pressure and a lot of stress. Is that why you've stayed off of Facebook? Just staying away from it?
It's just so ridiculous. You can't.
Well, you stopped posting on Facebook, so the rumor swirling around was that you had left town and you were MIA. So everybody was like, is Don around? Is Don around? Yeah.
Well, and let's be fair, that wasn't the only reason why people were thinking that Don skipped out. There was also the rumor that somebody had told, or that Candus had told somebody and then multiple people, that when she woke up that morning, Don was gone and she didn't know where he was. So that added to his lack of social media interaction. I think that's where that rumor came from, that Don skipped out. Okay, let's keep going.
Well, I'm glad you stepped away from social media. I think that was the best thing for you.
I'm trying to get Candus to do the same thing because
she's still on there.
Everything they do is just hate.
And be safe. I mean, you don't want to give anybody any ammo to twist anything at this point.
And no matter what you say, they're going to twist it around.
I know, so it's better off staying off that shit.
Yeah.
I've seen other families go through this, and it's not pretty, and it doesn't get better. It gets worse. It gets worse. I just want you to know that, not everybody is against you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I appreciate it.
Can I ask you, though, there was did you watch that interview with Allie?
I watched a little bit of it. It's so ridiculous.
Well, I think that might be the end of the phone call here.
I wanted to ask you about that truck. She made a mention of a truck that you had parked by the house and that was moved.
No truck.
Okay. I just thought that was odd. Yeah.
Yeah, she's real odd. And then they said they was going to go press charges against Candus for giving Hunter alcohol and some tobacco. And the facts of it is he stole it out of the truck. He stole something.
Wow. Did the police even talk to her about that?
Nervous or anything.
I don't blame her. Are you able to see or talk to the boys?
Yeah, we'll work on all that.
All right. Well, I wish you the best with that. All right. I'll talk to you soon. All right. God bless. All right. Bye.
Okay, so he is alleging that H stole that twisted tea from Candus, that Candus never gave it to him. And that's what I've been saying. Like, I know I've commented a couple places, and I think I've recorded a couple videos that haven't been uploaded yet, or that I haven't uploaded at all. I've recorded a few videos that I've just scrapped after I got done, and I went back and listened, and I was like, man, I was a rambler, so I stopped rambling and just deleted it. But the reason why everybody keeps saying, why hasn't Candus been arrested yet for giving alcohol to a minor? Okay, well, the issue with that is the facts are there's no way to prove it. It's he said, she said bullshit. He said she gave it to him. They didn't test him when he drank the alcohol supposedly on June 15th to even see if he had any alcohol in his blood. So it's his word against hers. They may have video of her, like surveillance video in the store where she bought the can of Twisted Tea, but that doesn't prove that she gave it to this 15-year-old child. And now Dawn is coming out and saying that the 15-year-old child stole the alcohol. Okay, so it's whoever you believe. There's absolutely no possible way to find the factual evidence to pursue an arrest of Candus with charges of, contributing, I don't know, giving alcohol to a minor, whatever that charge is. I can't think of it right now. I'm having a major brain fart. Anyway, there's no way to prove it. So if they would arrest her for that, go to court, the judge would say, well, what evidence do you have to prove it? Oh, because he said so. Well, that's called hearsay. And that will get kicked out as fast as they walked in. So they have to have some type of factual evidence. And that's what I mean when I say that I share facts on my channel. I try to share things that would be approved as evidence in a court of law. Okay, so if I say something is fact, and I say here's the evidence to prove it, or here's the proof to support it, that's how I try to look at things. So there's no facts to back that accusation up. So now it has gone even further. So now H has said, oh yeah, she gave it to me. And now Candus has told Dawn, he stole it. He stole it right out the truck. Okay, so it's he said, she said bullshit. So there's no way to prove it. Okay, then Jay asked if they have been able to see the boys, and he said that they're working on it. Usually when children are removed, it takes a little bit of time to set up visitation with the children. They have to decide when, where, how, supervised, unsupervised, how much time they're going to be able to spend, all of that. From what I understand, I've never, knock on wood, had any issues like that happen myself, so I don't know for a fact. But from what I understand, it's a process. Let's see, was that everything that they said right there at the end? Okay, so there was one other part at the beginning of that last cluster at the end. Now, I know that Jay clipped out certain parts. I guess certain parts of the conversation that they had, she didn't put on the video. Which I forget what she said, to protect their privacy or, whatever. It was personal information that she didn't want to share. But in that first cluster, she said something about a truck that Allie had mentioned during her interview. And Dawn answered, but I couldn't understand what he's saying. So I went back and I'm trying to listen to it again. And I'm still not understanding his words because she's talking at the same time, so it's hard to hear him in the background. Can you tell me what he is saying right here? Let's listen to it again.
I wanted to ask you about that truck. She made a mention of a truck that you had parked by the house and that was moved.
No truck.
Okay, I just thought that was odd, yeah.
Yeah, she's real odd.
She made a mention of a truck that you had parked by the house and that was moved.
No truck.
Okay, I just thought that was odd, yeah.
Yeah.
Ask you about that truck.
Okay, I'm going to slow it down because I'm still not understanding what he's saying at all.
She made a mention of a truck that you had parked by the house and that was moved.
No truck.
Okay, I just thought that was odd, yeah. Wanted to ask you about that truck. She made a mention of a truck that you had parked by the house and that was moved.
No truck.
Okay. I just thought that was odd.
Okay, I still can't make it out. Does anybody know what he said right there? And I don't know what truck. Are they talking about the maroon or burgundy truck that had the ladder rack and the white buckets in the back that the TBI is asking for the witness to come forward? Is that the truck that they're talking about, or is I've heard mention of a second vehicle, but it's all been rumored, and so I don't follow rumors to a T, and that's one thing that it hasn't stood out to me, saying, Mandy, jump all over this, like a lot of the other things have. So I haven't jumped all over this truck rumor, or even the rumor of there was somebody camping on the neighbor's property. We don't know who that person is. Candus made mention of that in her interview that she did with the Rogersville Review interview that she just did, her third interview recently. She made mention about the neighbor's property, that somebody was camping out on that property. Well, here's the thing. We don't know who that guy is. We don't know if he had permission to be there. We don't know if he's a squatter. We don't know. We don't know. I think it's a lot of deflection. I really do. It's a lot of, well, look at this. Don't look at me. Look at this. Don't look at me. And I'm sorry, but it's hard for me to follow those things because I'm looking right at you. So that's kind of where my opinion, my theory, my basis, allegedly, that's where I'm headed, is right at you. So it's hard for me to look elsewhere because it seems like it's a bunch of wasted time to look elsewhere. And I know that law enforcement is looking at all of that stuff. I know that law enforcement is keeping a close eye on everything that has been rumored, that has been shared, that has been spread, that has been said. So until I hear, I guess, something from them, I'm not going to pay really close attention to an extra vehicle. Or even the truck driver. It makes me wonder, who gave TBI that information about that burgundy or maroon colored truck? Where did that come from? It's been over a month, and the people that were in that vehicle still have not come forward. Why? Did that truck even exist? Did TBI see the security footage of that truck? I have a lot of questions about that. So if you have facts about that you'd like to share with me, please feel free to share them in the comment section. Let me know where I can go review the information that you're sharing, that it's been validated by law enforcement, because I haven't seen a lot about it from law enforcement. I've just remembered seeing them ask for the driver or the people that were in the vehicle to come forward, and they still haven't. So, okay, so that's it. That is all I'm going to play. I'm not going to go into her conversation about the phone call. If you want to hear what Jay thought. Now, Jay, I have my perception of what Jay has said about Dawn. She sees Dawn as fully innocent in all of this. That's really as far as I'm going to go with it. So I think that has helped her keep communication with Dawn. And that's her choice. I definitely, like I said, I am not shaming anything at all, anywhere. So I just, that's my perception of the things that she has said about Dawn. Now, could Dawn be an innocent bystander in this whole situation? Absolutely. His wife could be living a totally separate life that he knows nothing about except for what she tells him. Because obviously he's not listening to what anybody else is telling him about her. He's saying they're all nuts. So is it possible that he's not involved? Yeah. Is it possible that Candus really is this innocent mother that has been pinned as a suspect in the public eye, and she has nothing to do with her daughter's disappearance? Yeah. Anything is possible. I want you to tell me what you think about this situation right now. Like, where we stand today. What do you think after hearing this interview with Dawn, after hearing all the things that we've heard up until this point? I would love for you to share with me what your opinion is, what your theory is, and let me know how you see things. I am still kind of sticking to my guns. I'm still, you know, you can go through and look at my readings and kind of know where my mind is going. I'm listening to what Spirit has told me. And I'm going with my gut. And I'm using my logical thinking. And that's where I'm going to stay. So, yeah, that's where I'm going to end it. I'm going to stop it here. I don't want this video to be very long. I just wanted to get it out there. This interview that Jay had with Dawn, what Dawn said, that Dawn did validate that the boys have been removed for a fact from Dawn and Candus. The 3 boys are no longer in that house. So there we have it. I cannot wait to read your comments after. Oh my goodness. Make sure you leave me a comment, please. I want to know what's going through your mind after you've heard all of this information. My mind is going in circles, so I'm going to stop before I ramble too much. Okay. I love you guys bunches so much. Make sure you subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Share this video out if there's anybody that you know that has not heard that it has been validated that the boys have been removed. And I also want to ask you, go back and look at my older videos, the ones that I've just done in the last 2 weeks. Go check some of those out. One of my main ones that I have been trying to get people to check out is the one of where I compared the video, the 7-second video, with the picture of Summer in the back of the truck. There is a bite mark on Candus's right arm. Please go check that out. Look at that. Watch that video. Watch all of the stuff that I shared during that video. Oh my gosh, that thing is, I shared so much in that one video. I should have broken it down into smaller videos, but there is so much information in that one video. If you haven't watched it yet, please go back and watch it. Let me know what you think about that also. I did already call TBI about the bruise, about the bite mark. I know that when I noticed it, it was a month later, almost a month later, 3 weeks later, something like that. So I'm sure that that bite mark bruise had already healed itself. If there was any traces of it there, I was hoping that the TBI would catch it in time. Either way, they can definitely go back and look at the video. They have the actual video off of the phone, I'm sure. So they can go back and look at the actual video and zoom in, dissect it, see what they need to see. If there is bruising on any other parts of her arms, why is that bruising there? Why is that bite mark there? Who did that? Was that a fight that she had with a child? Was that a fight she had with an adult? Who did it? Why is it there? So I'm hoping that TBI is looking further into that. I want to know what you think about it too. That's what I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me what your opinion is after watching that video too. So now that we're at the end of this one, go check that one out. I'll try to leave it in an iCard above. So all you have to do is just when it pops up, click on it and it'll take you right to it on my channel. All right. Until next time, I love you bunches.